Hi there, Joka here from A Pocket Full of Happiness, and I would like to show you the new products that are available in the shop with some sample cards that I've made with them. First of all, I would like to apologize that there are not going to be any process videos with for the cards that I made. There's many reasons for this. If you follow my personal YouTube, then you are probably aware that what was happening or what is happening, and also there were the holidays. I wasn't at home, so I was just in a rush. So I apologize. But if there's any questions, you can always ask me. You can always drop a message down below, or Instagram, or through the website. Yeah, so let's get into it. The first one, the alpha die set that everybody seems to love, called Alpha 1, because I'm super creative with names. And this is the first alpha set that I have. Size wise, these letters are I am actually not sure how you say this, 7/8 of an inch, because I don't really know anything about imperial measurements. 2 centimeters is the height of the letters, or 7/8 of an inch. These 2 dots, if you were wondering what they are for my German customers, because the German alphabet has some letters that need these 2 dots. However, I did not add one special character that the German alphabet has, the scharfes S, because I figured you can get away with doubling up on that S. I did not want to add something that other customers can absolutely not use. So, the next one, the Baby Romper set. This is a set of, well, onesies or little baby clothes. Maybe some of them will not make sense, but if you turn around the die set, then you will see how they come together, and there are a few little decoration or decorative pieces that you can add if you want. And here are some samples. Here I actually used all of them so that you can see how they come together. And then there's the alpha. I used this alpha on almost every card that I will show you here. And these little bows are coming from a background die that I will show you later. Here are again the onesies, well, just 2 of them that I used for a boy card. And then you can add these little stars, bows, whatever, if you want. Now, next baby set is this welcome baby set. If you're wondering why I created so many baby products this time, there's absolutely no reason other than I don't own any myself, so I wanted to have some. Not that my friends are in, at the age of having babies anymore, but you never know. It's something I love to do. And so here's what you can do with this set. The set itself contains the pieces that are on the right, and then these floral pieces are in another set that I will show you soon. So I just kind of mixed it together. So here's the stroller, and these wheels, I actually layered up a bunch of them just to have a more dimensional look, and also that I have a more full wheel. I don't know what those things, those bars are called, but it's just a different look. And then you can add 3 different colors to the pram if you want, for fun. And then again, that's the Alpha 1 die set, as well as here. And these are the flowers that I was talking about. They are from the Floral Heart die set. And then this background die is the Oh, I really wanted to say Sweet Baby bow. I think I'm terrible with even my own product names. So these teeny tiny bows I used on that other card that I just showed you before with the rompers. And then there is another buggy here. And if you have difficulty to figure out how these pieces come together, you can always check close-ups on the website, or you can always ask me questions. Like I said, and then this little bowl, I will lift it up because you cannot see anything. That little bowl in the other, the romper die set is what I used here for the balloons and the little baby girl's hair. And what I wanted to say, I created this sentiment specifically so you can see a German character there. Next baby set is called Baby, and it has a bunch of tiny pieces which I then group together so that you don't lose them. I try to group them in a way that it makes sense. Maybe you want to cut them from the same colors, so that is all the pieces to create this bow. And then to the right side of it, all these pieces, let's say they are all green because they are all leaves and foliage, and then these are all flowers, hearts, parts of a moon and the hat, some more flowers with the flower center, stars, and there's a baby bottle. Some of them, of course, you would die cut from various cardstock to make a multicolored thing. Like here, obviously I only have one B because you don't need two to create that word. And unfortunately, I only had time to create the baby boy version. I had plans for a baby girl set as well, but to use the flowers in the set, but unfortunately I didn't have time for it. So I used this baby stars background. It's another background die that's coming up as an embossing folder kind of thing. And then for the baby girl card, I was just planning to create some clusters of flowers and put them here, or tuck them behind letters. And so, but for baby boys, I guess these little cute images work, and just a simple card. Here I used again the same cover plate, but on this card I actually die cut it and then filled just a few of them with different color stars, and then I die cut the baby letters and added some white shadow to it just for some interest and a little bow. And then there's a third card in this set which only uses two of the letters, and the little O is coming from the Alpha 1 die set, and this is a new cover plate again that I will show you soon. Now the Floral Heart die set is going to create a bunch of flowers and leaves, and there's a sample at the back of the insert if you want to see how they come together. And these are the flowers that I used on that buggy. Then I also created a card with the heart, and the outline I kind of just glued it down at the top and the bottom, and then I tucked things underneath it so that there's a bit of a movement on the card. And in fact, I layered that heart, so there's I think 2 or 3 layers of that outline, just so there's more dimension to it. And then again, the Alpha 1 die set. Then the next one is called Bloom Where You're Planted, and this one is quite large, in a sense that the die cuts will kind of cover an A2 size card. This is an A2, so you see the ratio here, but I actually created a 5x7 inch card with this. In fact, most of my cards, except for the baby boy card that I just showed you, all of them are 5x7 inch cards. So you can see in comparison how much more space you have on a card like this. And then I used an A2 background die that again is a new product, and I will show you soon. So yeah, I really enjoy this larger area. I don't know, there's just more to cover. I love it. And I used the same flowers on these two cards, again with some new background die that I will show you in just a little bit. Next up is the Blooming Trike. This is a cute set. Again, I kind of grouped together according to, well, color, kind of, all the pots, the bottom of the pots, the top of the pots, the foliage, they are all grouped together so that you can die cut them in one go. But if you look at the back, you will see how they come together, what piece is what, because there's a lot of small pieces. I only created one card with this, unfortunately, again, due to lack of time. I really wanted to do something with the pots without the bike, because they are just so cute. So I actually recreated that card that I put on the back of the insert, except I put some enamel dots on there instead of the die cut center. Now this is the honeycomb die. It's an A2 size die. It doesn't have edges, so you can directly cut a window out of a larger panel, or like I did here, just trim off the edges and add the color layer. I think these are things that you could also use as layers for scrapbook layouts. I probably would if I still scrapbooked. Another one that has no edges, the half circles background, so you can use this on a larger. I did not want to create only 5x7 inch cover plates, because I know a lot of you wouldn't use that size, but I did want to make it possible for me to create bigger cards as well. So this is you see the small A2 size, and then I added a bit of foam under it, and also foam under those half circles, so that there's some dimension. Again, the Alpha 1 die set and some shadow, just so that the letters pop. And actually there's a couple of layers of these half circles, because I like my projects to be sturdy. So I added 2 to 3 layers. This one I just played with the half circles in a different way to create that kind of modern design. So you can really use just the half circles to create patterns, different patterns than what the die offers here. So just get creative with it. These two cards are almost the same. I just used white on the, actually it's not white, but here with the gray it looks white. A white cardstock and color, and here I used 24 different colors for this half circle. So this is the Sweet Baby Bow background that I showed you on a card, on this new mom card. And what I wanted to say about this, the die size itself is A2. but you will see that the pattern doesn't go to the edges, because I just couldn't size it in a way that it would be A2, but I wanted to keep the die A2 because I don't like indentations on my card, so I'd rather have the A2 size and then trim it down, if that makes sense. I actually trimmed it down on this card as well. You will see the edges are smaller. I don't know how to explain this, but I just don't like that indentation that the edge of the die leaves. So I figured maybe it was a bad idea, but I figured it would be better to keep the die itself A2 size. Then, so this one is the girl version, and some of the fold-out pieces from Gold Glitter cardstock I put on this card just to add some sweetness to it. And then the boy version is the baby bow tie background. Obviously, you can use this for so many other things as well, not just for baby boys, also masculine cards, also birthday cards. I think there's a lot of options, and you can make it as simple as you want or as complicated with lots of color inlay as you want. Here I use 6 different colors, although I don't think you can really tell the difference between the bottom 2 here in this light, but those are different, and it goes really fast actually, because the back of the die you can easily back with the cardstock at one time and then run it through the machine. So here's the baby I wanted to say baby star background, I think. And I already showed you before how I used it on these 2 cards. That's another A2 size background. And then I have 2 cover plates that are larger, the 5 by 7 inch cover plate. This one is called Luck or Love because this could be a 4-leaf clover, which is actually what I also wanted to create a card with. So like on the back of this insert, it's supposed to be clovers, but because Valentine's Day is coming, I actually created Valentine's Day cards for my boys. So they are a bit more on the masculine side, maybe not sweet and pink, and but I don't know, I really like this color combination. So here I just did some inlay. Again, you can die cut several colors at a time, and it goes really fast, honestly. And for this circle, I used the rainbow circle. It's a previous die set to create those 2, kind of rainbow things to make up a circle. And then I used the Alpha 1 die to create the sentiment. And on this one, I used the letters as a main focus. Like I created this big sentiment, and then the background die I used as an embossing folder, and I added some foam tape for dimension. So on both cards I spent time on other things, on the first one on inlaying, on the second one on the letters, because often you have the same letters multiple times and then you have to die cut them several times. And also I added a bunch of layers of cardstock, I think 3. So it does take a bit of time to glue them together. Of course, you can use fan foam. I just don't really have any that works really great. So, and then the last product is called It's Hip to Be Square, because these are, well, cubes from an angle, but you can create, with, if you want to create the cube design, then you just use, let's say, three shades of one color, or you can focus on other areas of the die and then create different patterns. It's I think it's quite you can create a variety of designs with that. But here I just used the cubes, although when you look at it, you might not actually see that. And these are the 3 cards I made with this die. Here I only used just a simple white background, but I did layer up 2 die cuts to create a more dimensional design. On this 3rd one, I actually used like the remainder pieces because I needed to die cut for that other card 3 different colors. So I decided to die cut the whole panel and then use it on a 3rd card, and then I kind of offset them and trimmed off the edges that so that I had a 5x7 panel in the end. And here I left the right side white so that I can put the similar color or same color sentiment on it, and I just repeated XO all the way vertically. So yeah, I think that's the last card. This is the whole release. It's 14 products, I think. I hope you like them. There's a lot of cover plates. I know you guys love cover plates. I do too, and I do love flowers to add to the cover plate. So I hope there's everything or something for everyone. Thank you very much for watching. If there's any questions, like I said, leave a comment below or contact me. You know where to find me. Thanks again for watching, and I wish you a really great week. Bye-bye.